Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to the Google Classroom of Sri Gokulam Public School. Today we are going to start with a poem from Unit 3. The name of the poem is Rain on the Roof. The poem is written by a very famous American poet, Coates Kinney. Coates Kinney is known for his brilliant and skillful writing. He has studied law and later on pursued the career of becoming a journalist. In his later years, he has also served as a senator in the American Parliament. This is a very, very beautiful poem describing about rain. Let us move on to the poem. Now children, let me just ask you. It is monsoon season now and Kerala is blessed with abundance of rain. What are your feelings when there is a rain? Do you like rain or do you find that it is a little bit irritating and disturbing? Most of us like rain. We enjoy being in the rain. To get wet in the rain and play in that muddy puddles is something that we all love to do. Here the poet is also explaining about such fantasies of rain as he hears to it while going to sleep. Let's move on with the poem. In the first stanza, the poet is explaining his experience or his emotions as he hears the rain while going to sleep. Let me just explain some of the important phrases mentioned in this poem. Humid shadows means the dark clouds filled with water. The next phrase is starry spheres. Starry spheres refers to the night sky filled with stars. Night sky filled with stars. Melancholy darkness. Melancholy darkness means something of sorrow, expressing depression, sorrow, sadness. Cottage chamber. Cottage chamber means a room in his cottage. What is the poet trying to explain in the first stanza? In the first stanza, he is telling that as he is lying in his room in the cottage, cottage means a house, as he is lying in his room, in his bedroom, going to sleep. And while he is going to sleep, he hears the rain falling. And how does he describe the rain? He says that the night sky is filled with stars. But that stars are not visible now. It is all covered with clouds, which is heavy with water. So the clouds are heavy with water and there is a total darkness. There is no light at all because whatever light is supposed to come from the stars and the moons, they are all covered with dark clouds. And totally there is a scene or situation of sorrow, of pain, because there is a lot of darkness. Now darkness, the poet is comparing to sorrow or pain. And then what happens when the clouds are heavy with water? Definitely we know that it will all fall down. So the rain is coming down. Now the rain coming down, he describes it as a man crying. So when you are heavy in your heart with a lot of pain and sadness, when you are crying it out, all that pain is released and you feel peaceful inside. When you are crying, you feel that pain is released and you feel peaceful inside. So he is comparing rain to a person who is filled with sorrow and pain, and as he is crying, he is finding solace or peace. So he is telling that hearing to such a rain is such a bliss. Bliss means blessing. It is such a bliss to hear this rain coming down while going to sleep. So this is what he is explaining in the first stanza. So let me also explain the poetic devices along with this. So in the first stanza, he is comparing the rain to a sad person who is crying. So making a non-living thing into a living thing, it is personification. In the first stanza, melancholy darkness is personification. And there are a number of alliterations also used in the first stanza. For example, you can say, humid shadows and press the pillow. So humid shadows, press the pillow, alliteration, melancholy darkness is personification. So that is the explanation for the first stanza. Now let us move to the second stanza. So again here he is explaining more about the rain, what the rain does to him, what effects he has after listening to the rain. So shingles means tiles, the roof tile. Next, what is he explaining? He is telling that as he is lying on the bed and listening to the rain, he says that it echoes inside his heart. Echoes means a similar kind of sound or feeling is generated or created inside his heart. What is created inside his heart? One thing he says, the first thing that is created in his heart is dreams and imagination. It happens, no, when we are going to sleep also, when we are hearing the rain, we feel very calm and relaxed, and immediately we are weaving so many dreams. Dreams come, we are imagining that we are playing in the rain, or we might be imagining about some wonderful person that we have met or a wonderful place that we have gone through. So such kinds of dreams and imaginations come into his mind. So the explanation for 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start. What do you mean by 1,000 dreamy fancies? 1,000 dreamy fancies, its symbol meaning, it means that 1,000 imaginations, dreams start coming into him. Busy being start means into his busy mind. So his mind is very busy. He is hectic with work, and there is a lot of tension, worries, everything is there, but all that is gone. As he is going to sleep, his tensions, his worries, his busyness, his workload, everything is gone, and now his mind is filled with fantasies, imaginations. So that is the first thing that comes into his mind. He is having lots of imaginations and fantasies. Then what comes? Then comes his memories. He is at the same time, he is also having memories of the past, the good days of the past, his childhood days, the happy days of his life. He starts recollecting those days also when he is listening to the rain. 1,000 recollections weave their air thread into woof. It is like how you are making thread, weaving thread. If you might have seen in movies and documentaries, in televisions and all, you might have seen how thread is being woven. So similarly, one after other, that memories are coming back to him. So two things that is coming to him. One is dreams and fantasies, and second thing is memories of his past. So these are the things that he has when he is going to sleep and listening to the rain. Again, let me also explain the poetic devices mentioned over here. Busy being. Busy being is the alliteration used over here. The next we have is the thread weaving. The memories coming to him is like a person who is weaving thread. So it is the memories one after other coming into him is compared to thread weaving, again non-living thing becoming a living thing. So that is again personification. So one alliteration, busy being, and personification of memories weaving. Okay, so that are the two poetic devices we have in the second stanza. Now we will go to the third stanza. So in the second stanza we said that the poet is having memories or moments of his past coming to him. As he is remembering his past good days, there is a particular memory that is standing out in his mind, and that is the memory of his loving mother. He is remembering his mother while he is going to sleep as he is listening to the rain. Where is his mother now? He explains that his mother is no more. She is no more alive. And during his childhood time, his mother used to always make him and his brothers or sisters go to sleep at night. So that was a particular activity that she did every night. Every night she used to tuck them into the bed and sit beside their bed and wait till they go to sleep. And she also used to allow them to sleep till dawn. Dawn means till early morning. So till that time they were allowed to sleep. So that was a particular thing that his mother always used to do, and that memory is coming back to him. Darling dreamer here refers to the poet and his siblings. Siblings means brothers and sisters. So that it is called as darling dreamers here because the mother used to love her children very much. So what does the mother do? The mother used to make these children go to sleep. Meaning of means before. The memory of his mother comes to his mind, and now he feels that his mother is sitting next to him and looking at him, just like she used to do when he was a child. So that loving, affectionate look of the mother, the poet is able to feel at this moment, the fond look. As I list to this refrain means a part of the song which is repeating. So here the poet is referring the rain to a very beautiful song, an enjoyable song. Just like certain lines of the song is getting repeated, he says that the rain is also repeating the sound and he is enjoying it. And he also feels like his mother is sitting next to him and looking at him with lot of love and affection. So these are the things or the emotions that he has while listening to the pattering sound of the rain. So very simple poem. Let me also explain the poetic devices used in this stanza. Again we have got an alliteration in the first line, memory, my mother. So that is the alliteration, repetition of the sound m. Memory, my mother. And then we have got darling dreamers, repetition of the sound d. So darling dreamers also alliteration over there. So two poetic devices in this stanza. So with this we are concluding the explanation of the poem. The poem is explaining to us how the poet is relating the past with the present, with the memories of the past and the present moment, how he is connecting it, and the emotions that he has while listening to the rain as he is going to sleep. The theme of the poem. The theme of the poem is that rain, or rather nature, has got healing powers. Whenever your mind is very worried or tensed and you are unable to feel relaxed, nature has got a power to heal and relax you. It has got the power to take care of all your troubles and problems. That is why when we are going and sitting near the seaside, when you are going into the forest, when you are going near a mountain area, all these places, when you are one with the nature, your mind is always very relaxed and calm. Similarly, rain, as it falls down, it has got the power to calm and to soothe your troubled mind, and the memories that it creates, the happy memories that it creates, always leaves you with positivity, feeling full of energy. So this is the theme of the poem. So I hope you have all understood the poem. Read through the poem and the explanations again. The poetic devices also, mark it and learn it. Notes are attached. Study your notes very well and keep working hard. Be good children. Have a nice day. Thank you.